This is Sound of Music Recapitulation Part 2. In this part, we'll discuss about Bismillah Khan. Bismillah Khan, Ustad Kamruddin Bismillah Khan, often referred to by the title Ustad, was an Indian musician credited with popularizing the Shehnai, a subcontinental wind instrument. Let's know more about Bismillah Khan. Before we know about Bismillah Khan, let's understand the history of Shehnai. Emperor Aurangzeb banned the playing of pungi in the palace. The reason was that it had a sharp and unpleasant sound. A barber thought to improve it. He chose a pipe with a natural hollow stem. He made 7 holes on its body. He played on it, closing and opening some of these holes. It produced a sweet sound. He played it before the royalty. It needed a name. So, it was named after the player. He was a nai. It was first played in the Shah's chamber. So, it is Shehnai. Now, let us understand the connection of Shehnai and Bismillah Khan. The sound of the Shehnai was considered auspicious. So, it is played in temples and at weddings in North India. Earlier, it was part of the traditional music groups. Ustad Bismillah Khan has brought it onto the classical stage. So how was Bismillah's childhood? As a 5-year-old, Bismillah Khan played gilli danda near a pond in Dumrao in Bihar. He would go to the nearby Biharji temple. There, he would sing the Bhojpuri chant. At the end, he would earn a big laddu weighing 1.25 kgs. It was on the behalf of the local Maharaja. This happened 80 years ago. This little boy later earned the Bharat Ratna. It is the highest civilian honor. Now, where was Bismillah Khan born and who were his parents? Bismillah Khan was born on March 21, 1916 in a family of musicians in Bihar. His grandfather, Rasul Baksh Khan, was the Shehnai Nawaz of the Bhojpur king's court. His father, Paigambar Baksh, and other ancestors were great Shehnai players. Now, how Bismillah Khan rose to fame? At the age of 14, Bismillah accompanied his uncle to the Allahabad Music Conference. The opening of the All India Radio in Lucknow in 1938 became a big break for him. He became a Shehnai player on radio. Then Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to greet the nation with his Shehnai on August 15, 1947. He played at Red Fort for people like Mahatma Gandhi and Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Bismillah Khan also went abroad and he showed his effect on film world. Bismillah Khan has given many memorable performances both in India and abroad. His first trip abroad was to Afghanistan. King Zahir Shah was deeply impressed by his Shehnai. He gave him priceless Persian carpets. Film director Vijay Bhatt was greatly impressed. He named his film Goonj Uthi Shehnai after the instrument. The film was a hit and his composition Dil Ka Khilona Hai Toot Gaya became a record breaker. But the film world was not Bismillah's like. Bismillah Khan music in films did not go beyond Vijay Bhatt's Goonj Uthi Shehnai and Vikram Srinivasa's Kannada film Sanadi Apanna. He found the film world artificial and glamorous. He could not compromise with it. Bismillah Khan won many awards. Awards came in plenty for him. He became the first Indian to perform at the Lincoln Center Hall in the USA. He took part in the World Exposition in Montreal, in the Cannes Art Festival and in the Osaka Trade Fair. An auditorium in Tehran was named after him, Tahir Mausiq Ustad Bismillah Khan. National awards like the Padma Shri, the Padma Bhushan and the Padma Vibhushan were conferred on him. That was not it. In 2001, he was awarded India's highest civilian award, the Bharat Ratna. At this, he said, "Teach your children music. This is Hindustan's richest tradition. Even the West is now coming to learn our music. Bismillah Khan had great love for his roots. Bismillah Khan has travelled all over the world, but he is greatly fond of Banaras and Dumram. A student of his once wanted him to head a Shehnai school in the USA. He promised to recreate an atmosphere of Banaras by making temples there. But Khan Sahib asked him if he would transport River Ganga there. He says that whenever he is abroad, he yearns to see Hindustan, while in Mumbai, he thinks of only Varanasi and the holy Ganga, and while in Varanasi, he misses the Mattha in Dumram. Students, Bismillah Khan's life is a great example. Ustad Bismillah Khan's life is a perfect example of rich cultural heritage of India. It accepts that a Muslim like him can play the Shehnai every morning at the Kashi Vishwanath temple. I hope you understood the chapter well. I'll attach an assignment with it which you'll need to do.